Well, in recent weeks, my family is seeing more foxes around our home. Maybe you are too. We get alerts from our Ring cameras every time they come close. Now, we love wildlife, so we don't mind one bit. But I noticed posts on the Ring app from other people who are scared of them. Even one post saying foxes will eat your pets and children. Marianne Hudson with the Alabama Division of Wildlife and Freshwater Fisheries is joining us to clear things up. Thank you for being here, Marianne. Now, I've never heard of a fox eating someone's child. Have you?
No, a healthy fox will avoid contact with humans. Now, in cases where a fox is sick, perhaps with rabies, for example, which has not been an issue in your area, but a fox that comes towards people is going to be sick. A healthy fox will avoid contact with people and should actually spook away when you try to shoo it.
How do you know if a fox is rabid?
Well, basically, the behavior varies. So, foxes that are sick can either act aggressive or abnormally tame. So, it's very important for residents to do what they can do to avoid acclimating any wildlife to being comfortable around people, because there's no way to differentiate between a sick animal acting tame and an acclimated animal acting tame. So, doing things like making sure you're not leaving food out for wildlife, picking up dog and cat food at night, and so the animals don't take advantage of that and get used to coming to homes. Those are all things that homeowners can do to keep these animals further off their property and to prevent them from becoming comfortable around our homes.
Now, what about pets? Will foxes eat someone's pets?
Well, there have been cases of foxes eating cats. The safest place for a cat is indoors for
Mhm.
lots of reasons. Foxes are actually some of the least of their worries, however. Coyotes, vehicle collisions, and all sorts of injuries and ailments await outdoor cats. So, although there have been cases of foxes eating pet cats, the safest place for a cat is indoors, usually typically due to other dangers. Foxes prefer rabbits and small rodents.
And any pets? I mean, for me, they need to be indoors. Do you think there's any reason to be afraid of a fox?
Just because you see a fox during the day does not mean it is sick.
Mhm.
People think that since they are primarily nocturnal, seeing them moving around at odd hours may mean there's something wrong, but that's not the case, especially this time of year. Foxes are very active. You've got mother foxes who are feeding their young. So they've got to get a lot of calories in so they can support those babies. So they are hunting and they are foraging. And those babies are also starting to move around. So
Mhm.
just because you see a fox doesn't mean it doesn't belong there. They are a very successful species of urban wildlife. But just because you see it during the day doesn't mean it's sick. Just don't encourage them, don't initiate contact with them, and leave them be.
Okay, and is that why we're seeing more foxes out right now? Why they're getting closer to houses because they're trying to get food for their kits?
Absolutely. It's that time of year. They've got young kits that they need to support. And so that means that the parents have to work harder for their own food and for their family.
Love it. Thank you so much, Marianne.
No problem.